Down like photos on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to get after it here on this Christmas Day. We're set for football. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
We'll take it past the 40 to the 31, second down. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 18 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, they're going option play on third down. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Here's Ethan Evans now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now brings up third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Cowboys offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now 3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
Fights through it. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's...
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Washington Commanders first down. First down and goal to go.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A gain of 3.
To throw Mariota. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboys offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's again to Samuel. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Debo Samuel. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. A handoff for Samuel. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's
a gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
Washington, 1st down.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Mariota. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Now Samuel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
Here's Mariota. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. On 3rd down, it's Debo. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
from the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Taken down
from the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mahomes. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Henderson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try again with Debo. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
Mariota now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Mariota. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up second and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
A gain of 10 yards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
It's a gain of 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Here is third and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't want to put some points on the board.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a Washington first down.
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Xavier Watts.
Mariota to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On play action, Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down in 17.
Back to throw again. That pass complete to Moore. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Mahomes now on the sneak. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will Anderson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Mariota throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Mahomes. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Quick throw to Collins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another one caught by Collins. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's
from the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it. But by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Mariota. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Completes a Mooney on the slant. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Here's Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To throw Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Commanders first.
Here's Samuel. And he stopped immediately there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. This is Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
17. Cowboys 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Caught on the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
24. Commanders 17.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Washington first down.
Mariota now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wk17 able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Pass complete. Goddard.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 36
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Henderson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two.
It's a turnover on downs.
One last shot now for Mariota. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way?